Christian was really hitting his head hard, I thought that was the bottom.
Sit down with Curt Warner and his wife Anna. It quickly becomes apparent.
Yeah, 3:40. Yeah, 3:40. We go to work. Okay. Gone, honey.
Life in their house can be chaotic. Two of the couple's 4 children, 23-year-old Austin.
We're going to SpongeBob musical.
Oh, we're not going to SpongeBob.
We're going to see SpongeBob musical.
No.
Let him go.
And his twin, Christian.
No messing.
No?
No messing.
Are on the lower functioning end of the autism spectrum disorder, something this Seahawks great kept secret from friends for 20 years.
They didn't know because I didn't tell them.
You didn't tell anybody?
No.
Nobody knew?
Not really.
What about former teammates?
Not really. How are the kids? Fine.
Not because Warner was ashamed, but because what his family had been through was so emotional.
I mean, I can talk about it now, whereas beforehand I probably couldn't talk about it without choking up, and literally choking up, because, you know, nobody wants to see your children suffer.
Life has never been easy for Warner, who grew up as the youngest member of the only black family in the tiny coal mining town of Wyoming, West Virginia. He went on to Penn State, where he became an All-American. The Seahawks drafted him with the 3rd overall pick in 1983 behind future Hall of Famers John Elway and Eric Dickerson. Warner carried the Hawks to their first conference championship game and was a 3-time Pro Bowler. Then he married Anna, a model from Brazil, and the two started a family, first a son, and just more than a year later, twin boys, who were slow to reach the typical developmental milestones and seemed to have a language all their own. At 5 years old, the doctors gave the Warners a diagnosis.
You know, at least we had a name. Before that, it was just like bad parenting.
Yeah, bad parenting.
Just bad parenting, because they were out of control. So what kind
You
of...
must not be
Yeah.
doing, what are you not
Yeah.
doing as a parent? I'm like,
But
well, come
we're
out
right.
here.
We
We're
did
not
right
bad
with the...
parents.
Yeah. Hands off, please.
Parents who would be pushed beyond anything they could imagine when the twins became teenagers.
Nightmare.
It was tough.
Living nightmare.
Unable to communicate and frustrated by it, Austin and Christian would kick holes in the walls, bite themselves bloody, and bang their heads against the floor. But the Warners say they hit rock bottom in February of 2008.
When I opened his bedroom door, I mean, fire was everywhere.
Austin had found a lighter, their house burned to the ground. All of Curt's keepsakes and awards from a remarkable football career and all of the family's belongings lost in the fire.
It's just like, okay, we hit the bottom. The only way now is look up, and we can do it.
That was that breaking point. I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm done with all this. I don't want to be a part of this family anymore.
24-year-old Jonathan Warner, then a teenager himself, says at that time his brother's behavior made him feel isolated.
My friends had brothers, and they would do brother things. They would go out, hang out, play basketball. I couldn't do that. So a lot of anger was built up, a lot of anger.
So one thing I've learned from playing sports, and that is, sometimes you just got to hang in there. There's no timeouts. There's no halftime. It's life.
Yeah.
And you can't just walk away because you don't like it.
I'm frustrated.
I know you're frustrated. You know what? Use your words.
Persistence that over time has paid off. The twins graduated from special education classes.
Mama, can I go with you, Antique Store?
I don't think so.
Can we go?
And while their language is limited, they can now communicate better than ever before. They both have jobs. Christian helps sort and track uniforms, while Austin is busy spraying and scraping labels off shipping containers at a company that makes silicone wafers in Vancouver, Washington.
Is it still working, Austin?
Plug it in.
They both are assigned on-site job coaches, like Kathy Weber.
I would seriously say he came in here as a boy, and he's now working like a man. You know, and he's very proud of that too, and that makes me happy.
Christian, do you want to dance with me?
No.
The Warners say they are now living, not drowning, in the challenges brought by autism. Back at Seahawks games, now opening up about their family struggles. Yes, it is still chaotic, but balanced with a lot of love.
Yes, look at that machine. Isn't that beautiful?
The circle.
Yes, it is. Where the movie goes.
Our family is very caring. My mom and dad are probably the two most loving people you would ever meet in your entire life.
I love my wife and I love my family, so, you know, I got to help and assist in any way I can.
And that may be the Seahawks star's biggest accomplishment of all. Curt and Anna Warner hope greater awareness and stepped-up research will lead to a medical breakthrough for autism, giving Austin and Christian a better chance at a more typical life. And they have written a book about their experiences titled Waiting for a Miracle. They're now looking for a publisher. Back to you.